everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and what a pretty day. It's already 14 degrees. Very pretty indeed. In fact, okay. People are out in their gardens with their weed whackers and such things, and oh, that's interesting. There's a guy there that obviously is fed up with people driving onto his lawn, and he's putting up really spiky rocks. Like, put your tires on here and see what happens to you type stuff. You know what I mean? Very cute. Alright, so I thought what I would do is pop over and see if I could get some bedding plants. Now, I know it's a bit early, but only by a couple of weeks. So what I wanted to do was to get them and then just keep them under cover for the next couple of weeks until the May long weekend that we have here, and then I'll plant them then. So that will be another thing done on my list of many things to do. And it always makes me laugh because I always have to think about how much am I going to do to impress the neighbors and how much am I going to do to enjoy myself. And you know, there's quite a difference because I live on the first floor of my house, and so I don't watch the garden all the time. Alright, I only see my decks most of the time. So it's quite interesting, the difference. And for the longest time I put, you know, all my money into sort of impressing the neighbors with what a great gardener I was, and really wasn't doing a lot to enjoy it for myself. So a few years ago I switched it around and spent far less, because what I was looking for now was not to impress the neighbors, it was to just please myself. Boy, that saved me a fortune of money. And it's funny, the totally different feeling about that. Oh, they've put a new something in here since I was last here. This looks like a new overpass going in or something. Yeah, that's what it is. Wow. Really interesting. I wonder when they did that. Amazing what happens when the winter stops you from going out and about. A whole new section of road got built. Wow. Now I've got to remember this place that I'm going to, I don't visit all the time, but I just had a feeling it would have an absolute beautiful array of color, and therefore I thought it would make a nice visual for a vlog if I could do it. Of course, I have to get permission from the owners to actually film inside their greenhouses, but I just thought it would look so pretty this time of the year, especially for poor Charlotte, who had snow again. Charlotte, I cannot tell you how sad I felt for you at that time. When I saw that picture, I went, oh my gosh, no. Snow again? But never mind. It really is. It's an amazingly pretty day. Sort of, it's not hot, as you can see. It's down to 11 already. Boy, that dropped 3 degrees in the short time that we've had this vlog going. But what it is pretty. Now, it does look like the clouds are beginning to roll in, so we'll see whether it stays pretty or not. Hope it does. Alright, this is where we're going. And I'm not the only one thinking about going here either. Didn't know they had stables here. That's quite close to me. I should do that one day. I haven't been horseback riding in 20 years. And it always makes me smile because this is the one business that I know of that still closes on Sundays. There are not many businesses today that close on Sundays, and this one does. So really interesting to witness that. Now the car park is pretty full, so this obviously isn't a totally bad idea that I've had. Now the trick is, can I get in and out of here without breaking the bank? I hope so. And the reason I like to come a couple of weeks early is just for that reason, because you can get slightly smaller plants, but then you end up saving a lot because of that. Alright, I'll check with you in a minute. Well, hi everybody, and what we've got now are all the spring flowering stuff out. And as you can see already, it's just amazing. I love this place because it's just, how can you not love the color in something like this? So we're just picking up some spring flowers, and then I'll be back again in the summer and pick up some different ones. I'm trying to make sure I don't videotape any of the customers here. So it's good fun. But isn't it beautiful? And you can imagine in a couple more months this is just such an incredible array of color. Alright, this is DearMamaSal saying I'm on a shopping spree. Well everybody, what I've got here at West Coast Gardens is mostly flowers that are going to bloom here in the spring. And they're mostly daisy type flowers, and I bought some white stuffing type material for my pots, and then some beautiful Regatta Midnight Blue, nothing like trailing lobelia in your pots to make them look really pretty. So I really love those. So with that little haul, I'm going to get out of here before I spend any more, and then I'll be back of course in the summer to pick up some more for the main garden. One of the most difficult things for me to do is to walk past orchids. I just adore orchids. And some of these are really just magnificent ones. Pretty. So do I want to spend 30 bucks, actually 25 bucks, and buy myself one more to keep me happy? I know you're saying I deserve it. But that same 25 bucks also could buy me a whole summer's worth of color. For example, I could get some begonias, because I could get a whole flat of beautiful begonias. Oh, aren't those fire engine red ones beautiful? I could get, oh, look at that color. I think I'd rather have a flat of begonias. Ah, pink, Manon. Oh my gosh. Got to get pink for Manon. Hang on. I'm going to get myself a flat of those. Just so that every time I see them I'll think of Manon. That is so cute. Okay. Aren't they beautiful? Just really pretty. Now you might wonder, why do I get a flat? Well, I found that, wait a minute, some of these look, oh actually it's not a bad thing. Some of them have a slightly darker look to them. Slightly different shade. You see that? These are sort of pinky and those are more salmony, but that's rather a nice combination. So I'm going to keep that going. Except I can't see any more of those salmony ones. That looks like it could be one. This sort of... so pretty. Okay, that'll do me. So this is West Coast Gardens, and it's pretty close to the border here in South Surrey. Well, I'm on holiday, right? I could have spent this money going on holiday somewhere. Instead, I dropped it on plants. And these are mostly spring plants. They're not necessarily even summer plants, but I reckon I can save up and buy some summer ones later. So I just want to let you know how incredibly nice the people were to me here. And I say that because first of all, I asked permission to videotape in the greenhouses. Now, you understand, I could have done that without them knowing, without any problem at all. But I'm a great believer, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I know that there's a lot of, videotaping going on with competition, doing stuff and so forth, and getting information that I don't think they should have. And so I wanted to make sure that I got permission to videotape, and I got to meet Jason. I'm not quite sure what Jason's position is. I should have asked and didn't, but I get a feeling that he's obviously somebody who can make those sort of decisions for them. And initially he said that I could take still photos but not video. And being who I am, I wasn't totally okay with that unless I got to speak to him myself. So I was a bit pushy and asked to speak to him personally. And they called for him, and he came. And I explained who I was, and I gave him a card, a DearMamaSal card, and asked him, maybe he'd like to go and check the website to see who I am, so that he can see I'm above board and I'm not some sort of weirdo or something. And bless his heart, he did. He went and checked me out, and then came back and said, sure, you go right ahead and you video. So big thanks to Jason and the team. And I just want to tell you, there's sort of like, it's really nice to be in, how can I say this? I was in a situation where there were people when I needed to ask questions. There were people there. In other words, there were enough staff there to ask questions. And then I went out pushing my cart on my own, and that was fine. And the next thing I know, they sent somebody to come help me load up my car. And I thought that was really nice. So 10 out of 10 for that. And the prices were really good too. We all like that one, as you know. And so there's part of me that goes, all right, I know I've spent more money than I should on just the spring plants. But here's the good news. These spring plants, when they die down, these particular ones that I've bought, I can cut back, and then they will come back again in the fall. So I'm going to get 2 seasons out of them, not one, which I reckon is way cool. Cool being the operative word, because that's what they need. They need the days to be a little cooler. So I reckon, therefore, that is worth the money. Because you're getting 2 seasons, not one. And also because, let's be honest, it's not pragmatic at all, but my brother's coming, and I would like that some of the pots look a little bit loved. What can I say? I'd love to tell you that, that I don't care about these things, but apparently I do. It is still a beautiful day. It says it's 12, but it feels way warmer than 12. As you can see, I dropped my cardigan. Wow, it's amazing. Really nice. So all I've done really is give myself a whole lot more work to do. But what I'm going to do is keep these flowers all undercover. When I say undercover, in other words, they're going to be sheltered for the next couple of weeks until the May long weekend. I'll keep them watered and sheltered, and then in the May long weekend I'll plant them. And then I miss the big rush that there always is at the May long weekend, and I'll get them planted in time for my brother to visit, which we like. Spring is here at last. Eat your heart out, Charlotte. I'm so sorry for you, sweetie, you know that. I couldn't believe it when you told me there was snow. Anyway, we had a great broadcast today. I forgot to mention that. It was fun. We managed to get on Vaughan, and we're getting better. We're nearly at getting a co-host on Vaughan, which is very exciting. Very happy about that. All sorts of activity going on with my neighbours. I'm not quite sure what it's all about. That looks like a fun golfing trip.
It's good.
Where are you guys going?
Las Vegas.
Oh, you poor thing. By the way,
Huh?
which course are you playing?
We played Angel Park, Painted Desert. Played 3 courses.
I did too.
Did you?
It was awesome.
Right on. Take care.
Bye.
I'll see you guys soon anyway. We'll see you guys later. Yeah.
Okay, they're going to Vegas. Apparently to play golf. Yeah, right. Okay, this is DearMamaSal. Just before I put the camera away, I've just got to tell you one other thing. You know that your life has totally changed when you go shopping with your camera, but not your cell phone. This is DearMamaSal going, what can I say? I think of you guys before I think of my safety. Bye-bye for now.